To the green deck. Green deck, I was a little confused on. So you're gonna have to bear with me. So let's look at the Yusuke card. I did read that the Yusuke card is snipe. So we're gonna see how that builds up and how he can get that. So just bear with me. So he's a 7-drop, 1 action. So on play, this character gains snipe during the turn. He kind of seems like Kurapika when I was reading him. So when attacking, so you get snipe on based just off that for 1 turn. So when attacking, choose 1 character. Choose the following effects. So this character either can, when attacking, and is not blocked, choose 1 character in your opponent's front line and rest it, or you can give him impact. And then let me see. I do remember one thing on here where you were able to get both one-plate effects. I mean, choices. Bear with me real quick. There was one. Oh yeah, so you have the Botan. And so, wait, let me see. No, that's not the Botan. Not the Botan. I think it's Koenma. Yeah, it's Koenma. It's your color trigger. So Yusuke has snipe, and then you can either choose impact or rest something when not blocked. So obviously, oh fuck, dude, I'm fucking thinking. So obviously, when most people get impact, they don't usually block it because they don't want to have to lose a character as well. So you get to rest something as well. So it's usually when you shoot with Yusuke.
Light went out in our studio.
Oh no. And then you have the Koenma. So this is where this comes really important. So during your turn, it's not even on play.
I'll be right back, buddy.
On play, he's just set to active. So on play, set to active, and then you can rest him for his main. And once per turn, place the top card of your deck under this character. So during your turn, when a character in your area activates one of the following effects, which would be the Yusuke, you may rest this active character and place 1 face down card to your sideline, and if you do, you can choose 2 instead. So pretty much, it's cool little combo for a green deck, and he's a double energy, only 3 costs for that Koenma. So you can get Yusuke out pretty fast. It seems there's a lot of good 2-cost energies. You got Botan to support. On play, choose one of the following effects. Look at the top 2 cards of the deck. Place the remaining 2 cards in the bottom deck in any order, or top of the deck. That's cool. Or you could choose reveal the top card of your deck, add it to your hand, and if the reveal card is not Urameshi, place 1 card from hand sideline. So you could technically. Oh, let me think. Sorry, just bear with me. Yeah, you could technically play the Koenma first and then play the Botan next. And then on top of that, you get both. So you get a look at the top 2, and on top of that, you get to also reveal the top card of your deck and place it from hand to side. So you get to look at 2 instead of just 1. So that's kind of cool. And on top of that, since it still is your turn, during your turn, you can discard another card from him. I guess you only can rest him once. I guess, yeah. So you can only activate it once per turn. So you got to choose what you want to do. But I guess you'd probably want to put, because you have to build up energy anyways, you'd probably want to put the Koenma down. Then on play, I thought on play effect of, what's your name? Botan. Next turn, he's active. Put a card under him for his main. Do it again when you get Yusuke out. Kind of cool. So that seems like the main thing. The other raid for Urameshi is on play, draw 2 cards, place 1 card from hand to sideline, which is cool. He's only a 4 cost, 1 action. And when attacking, choose one of the following. Choose up to 1 character in your area, place the top area deck face down under it. Or you can choose, you may place 1 face down card under this character to the outside area, and if you do, gains impact. Kind of like Asta from Red. And it's cool because it's green. So you have essentially a red Asta, doesn't get rid of your opponent's abilities, but does get impact. And then if you have Koenma, it's really cool too because you can choose both. So kind of cool. Overall, the green deck looks fun. I'm really liking the red deck. Maybe I'm just biased. He hates is really fucking cool. Yeah, choose both following. Choose up to 1 character. Yeah, so technically, and it's when attacking. So, I wonder how that would work. I do wonder how that works. So let's say because Yeah, during your turn, choose one of the following effects. So you could do it with the Yusuke to where he gets both impact and snipe. I mean, not snipe. He gets impact and then rest a character if not blocked. But as well, for the other one, I guess it would apply. You could just pretty much use Koenma again if you have two Koenmas in the back. On the same turn, choose one of the following effects when attacking. Choose one face down card under, put the face down card under it from the top of your deck. So he gets impact. So he gets impact. So you can give him impact, or you can use the other use case to get one of the following. Well, still, they're both one of the following, but both of them get impact. Both of them have impact. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. The only one with the four costs you have to have a card under. So that's kind of sick. It's better with Kubara. So let's see the Daddy Toguro. This Daddy Toguro deck looks scary. I just saw damage 3 on him, and kind of looks nasty. So we'll do. We'll start off with a lower cost. They're not going to be. It's not going to be run as much, in my opinion, as the Toguro deck because it's like mid. Because the gimmick of it is just moving shit back.
Mid.
So you have your two raids that you do, and it's Jin and Chu, and these were I forget what they were in the anime, but they're just part of the tournament. I forget what their significance was, but when your character chooses a character with the effective event card, this character cannot be chosen by that ability unless they put one card from hand to sideline. So Jin is like kind of impervious, which is kind of cool. And on play, you move something from on your characters, I mean not on your characters, on your opponent's front line to their energy line. So that's kind of cool because he has like wind powers, and he's just a 4K. So it's kind of like but raid, and on top of that, one cost. So that's kind of sick. And then you have Chu, which is a 2 cost. On play, he gains 1,000 plus damage 2, and when attacking, if there's no space in your opponent's energy line, draw a card. So you probably want to play the Jin first, and then you want to play the Chu. And that's pretty much that seems like the gimmick of the deck. Let's see if there's anything more. You have another raid, I guess, in here. Choose one character other than beautiful fighter, which is himself, with the required energy of 4 or less on your area and activate all of the on-play effects. So, technically, if you raid this card, you could activate the on-play effect of this Jin again, or you can give the other guy his damage 2 plus 1,000. So that's kind of cool. So you'd run 4 raids of him, so you get an extra like on-play abilities. Technically, you could move something back 8 times, which is kind of cool. And then his regular 2 card cost is just a double block for his I think for his only raid target.
Double block what? 3K?
Yeah, double block 3K and impact negate, which is kind of cool.
That's good. That's a good card.
But that's his only.
Wait, no trigger?
No, but that's his only raid target. That's the only sad part.
How many triggers are in that deck, son?
Not enough.
How are the triggers looking in yuyu? Have you been paying attention?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Like, there's a lot or not a lot in the deck?
There's a lot for both red.
Oh, nice.
That's why I like it. So let's say the event cards. Hopefully, there's something good for this purple. Choose one character on your opponent's front line with 5,000 BP or less and move it to the energy line. If Jin is on the field, draw a card as well. Okay, so you get to move something technically 12 times, up to 12 times. You got your AP. I won't do it. By
well, I like that card. Let me see that again. He's a Chad.
He just looks like he's gonna touch you, dude. So yeah, that Chad. Rainbow Cyclone. All right. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal one character card, event card, and field card among them, and add them to hand. Oh, okay. So you can add one of any of the 3 cards. Place your remaining cards at the bottom of the deck. If there is a beautiful Demon Fighter Suzuki on your area, it's 7 cards instead. That's crazy. So this that's actually really cool. So if you have Suzuki on your field, you get to draw 7 cards and draw a character card, event card, and a field card among them. That's sick. You get to draw 3 cards and you get to choose out of 7. Reveal up to one of each. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. And either way, you're drawing character or event or a site field, same thing. So let's see the site card. Play an active, rest this card, give a character 1,000. So that's the purple deck. Purple deck kind of seems fun, just moving stuff back, messing with your opponent. I don't know if there's anything else. It doesn't seem like there's much else to it. Maybe there's other cards. But the only real scary thing in it is probably the damage 2. Other than that, if you know how to play bodies correct and just move your character around, leave an open space always so you don't have to remove something from field, and your deck knowledge is good, honestly, playing against this deck isn't too bad. It's really not that bad. It just seems you don't even get a sideline or anything. You just get to move some energy. So it will mess up a green deck for sure, 100%. If a green deck or a high energy blue deck, 100% would mess you up. So let's go to the other one, the Toguro brothers. This is the one you probably are going to see everyone playing, other than the Yusuke sniper or the Hihei hybrid deck. It's straight Hihei, or you do the Hihei with the Kurama. All right, hopping into it, we got Toguro. Scary, scary Toguro. Looking right off bat, he has impact 1 and damage 3. Impact 1, damage 3. Toguro. Just so you know. I didn't know it was impact 1 as well. And he's an 8 cost, not a 12 like Burt Holt. Scary shit. The only part about this card is he cannot be played unless by raid. Makes sense, having an OP card like that. On play, all characters on your opponent's front line lose 1,000 BP. Choose one character on your opponent's front line that's 4,000 less than sideline. That's crazy. Dude. Oh, dude. Brian. Bro, this card is crazy. This Toguro card, impact 1, damage 3, on play, sideline of 4K, and then the whole front line loses 1,000.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking disgusting. He's 8 cost.
And he's a 5K.
And he's a 5K.
That's crazy.
Build me that deck, daddy.
So let's see how we're going to get him out. We got his younger brother. This isn't even the color card of the deck, which is crazy. During your turn, if this character is retired or returns back to your hand, reduce energy cards, the cost of all energy Toguro younger brother, which is the main raid, held in your hand by 2 until you play the next Toguro younger brother. On sideline or retire, if you do, return this card to your hand. You can discard a card just to give him back. So if he's killed, discard a card, give him back to your hand. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. So
he's like the goat. Metal, yeah. Not a metal, but yeah. Fucking Moomin Rider.
Yep. So this Toguro is a 6 cost if you play it correct. Let's see his other Toguro. It's a 5 cost, 1 action on main for his main ability. When on front line, once per turn, sideline 1 character on your area. If you do, choose 1 character on your opponent's front line. It gets minus 2,000 BP during this turn, and this character gains impact. That's insane. So you're pretty much sidelining the younger brother, getting him back to your hand. And then on top of that, he gets impact, and you get a minus 2,000 off the character on the front line. That's genuinely disgusting. That's genuinely disgusting. Then you have, let's see. Oh, gee, dude, that's a crazy card. Then you have another raid, I guess, Kurisu. On your opponent's turn, this character cannot be chosen by effects of your opponent's characters that are not in a raid state. That's actually insane.
That's insane.
That's a 4K 5 cost, 1 AP. On play, draw 2 cards, place 1 card from hand to sideline. If there is 1 character on your field, if there is a character with 3,000 less BP on your opponent's front line, draw 2 cards instead. So he's probably early game that you're going to build up to Toguro, but he's a good buffer. Can't be targeted by character effects unless they're in a raid. That's kind of cool because there's a lot of things that reduce BP or rest something. So that's kind of cool. We have another younger Toguro brother. On play, sideline 1 character on your area. If you do, draw 2 cards. That's perfect for playing that freaking elder brother. You can just discard a card and give him back to hand. So that's kind of sick. Then you have another Toguro younger. Main, sideline 1 character on your field. If you do, he gains 1,000. That's not even the color trigger, guys. These cards are crazy. Crazy combo deck. Here is the Sayako. This is where the bread and butter for everything comes together. This is your color. So on play, choose one of the following effects. If a character in your area was sidelined this turn, play 1 purple card with the energy of 2 or less than 1 AP cost from your hand to your area rested. So you get to play that elder brother back to your hand, back rested on the field. And then if you have multiple Toguros, just keep doing it. Is it once per turn? No, it's only on play. Okay. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Okay. Or you can choose. You may return one character with required energy of 2 or less to your hand. If you did, choose one other character in your area. It gains 2,000 BP. That's still cool. That's still freaking cool. So let's say, yeah, you would. That's crazy. Choose one of the following effects. So let's say you bummed back the the older brother back to your hand, and you play him next. This Sayako again. You get to play the younger brother again, and that, mind you, I think the younger brother is a freaking zero. It's a zero. You can play him, or you can even play this Toguro younger brother, which is crazy. You just get to play a freaking free 2 energy, 1 AP cost from your hand since rested, and you can activate on play effects. So let's see the base Karasu real quick. The main for him, and he needs a double energy, by the way. Rest this card once returned. Um, can only be activated if there's a character with 2,000 less BP on your opponent's front line. Draw a card, then place one card from hand to sideline. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I think this Karasu might be better in the Jin deck. I think it would be insanely good in the Jin deck, only because if you're pushing everything to backline, and you're pushing your opponent's big bodies backline, they're gonna either have a struggle pushing that card back forward because they're usually going to have to get rid of their energy line, and they're going to have to play some crappy bodies in the back or forward to compensate, or they're going to play something small up front until they can get the energy to move it back without risking not being able to play anything. So I think this card would just be better than the Jin deck, in my opinion. Um, but it is a good buffer in the meantime um, for that Toguro, because Toguro is disgusting. So the younger Toguro is pretty much just sidelining something on your field to get abilities, and you're usually going to sideline your older brother, and then you discard a card to get him back to hand. So let's say you do that, then you play the Saito to to for and you get him back again, and and mind you, because he was sidelined, you also get to lower the cost of the next Toguro. So you're playing Saito, and playing him for free again on the field, and then or you can play Saito, and let's say you have 2 of him on the field, you can bum him again and give something to 2K. It's still pretty cool, but still you get to play him for free, and then you raid your younger Toguro, and then on play, yeah, dude, yeah, yeah, you raid him because it's 6. That's what you do, and then you could just do it again with like sidelining him to give something 1,000, or sidelining something to give, like, this younger Toguro gets he minuses 2,000 from something and gets impact. So this deck is kind of cool. I think this is good against the red deck. This is a good counter against the red deck because easy to get rid of. Um, yeah, easy to get rid of a lot of cards. Kuwabara deck's not working. Yusuke Green might be able to do this, but this is a good deck, especially if there's someone with good deck knowledge. I still think the red deck is better. Like, it's just better play for other IPs. This one, I don't know. This one's still cool. I'd have to see it. I'd have to play it myself to figure out the ins and outs because I'm just reading the card right now. But the combo would normally be sidelining that older brother, getting effects for Toguro so you can get the older brother back to hand, and then using Saito to play something for free on your field. Still with the Karasu, Karasu's cool too because you can draw one, sideline one. No, I guess he's on 2 cost. He's 3 cost. Karasu's still good. Karasu's still good. So a lot of stuff. What's this? I don't know. Genbu's just a energy generation. So that is the Yu Yu Hakusho, guys. That is the Yu Yu Hakusho building list and all that jazz. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm super excited for this Yu Yu deck coming out. I think the red's the best. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm super excited, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry that it was a big yap sesh, but things are coming, and I'm excited for you. So stay excited, be excited, get excited. Thank you so much for tuning in.